Hi, I'm Rob Stenberg. Welcome to another installment of the AMSOIL information series. And as you can tell, I'm in cold storage. It's time to put the bike away for wintertime. But we want to make sure that it's ready for riding in the spring. So we're on the road. We're going to talk to the experts at RJ Sport and Cycle in Hermantown, Minnesota to give you some tips on winterizing your bike. Stan, how you doing today?
Hey, Rob.
Good to see you again.
Well, thanks for coming in again.
Well, we appreciate being here. And I see a lot of sleds on the floor. I don't see a lot of motorcycles. It's winter. Time to winterize those bikes and make sure they're in storage and stored correctly. What do we need to do?
We're going to go talk with Jeff, our service manager. He's been here for 30 years, and he'll tell us all about it.
Let's go talk to him.
Let's go.
Jeff, how you doing?
Hello, Rob.
Good to see you. We appreciate you being here. We know you're the expert. I need to winterize my bike. It's winter time. I need to store this puppy. What's the first step I need to take?
We need to fuel stabilize the fuel system.
Okay.
Fill up the gas tank. Keep rust from creating on the inside of the gas tank.
If that gas tank isn't completely full, what happens?
You get air and moisture in there, and that's when you get the rust.
Okay.
If it's full of gas, it can't rust.
All right, so we got that stabilized and we've got that gas tank full.
And then you should run it for at least 15 minutes or so to get the fuel through the system. And you want to make sure you get the exhaust pipes hot enough to dry out.
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of running the motor and filling the exhaust full of moisture. And
make sure all that moisture is out of your exhaust system. What happens if that moisture stays in there?
Well, it'll rust the pipes from the inside out.
Not good.
Pipes are expensive.
Yes, they are.
You'd want to change your engine oil and filter.
Okay.
Clean, fresh oil in there for the winter.
You don't want that
storage.
Contaminated stuff sitting in there all winter.
Yep. Typically, you would want to park the tires on maybe like a small piece of plywood under each tire.
Okay, now why do I want to do that? Why do I want to keep them off?
Well, you keep the moisture and from rotting through, say, like a cement floor or a dirt floor.
Keep the tires in good shape?
Yep.
Okay, so now I've gone ahead, I've stabilized the fuel, I've got my oil changed, I've made sure that I've got my tires up off the cement or dirt floor. What about temperature? What kind of temperature should I be storing my bike in?
You want to try to store it in a place that maybe the sun doesn't shine on, so you get the hot and cold.
Okay.
A 3-screen room would be terrible for it.
Okay. So in other words, it doesn't matter if it's stored in some place that's 75 or 0, just as long as the temperature is constant?
Pretty constant, so you don't end up with hot and cold and condensation.
And if we have hot and cold and condensation, we get?
We get moisture and rust.
And those are bad things.
Bad
we know
things
about
for
that.
a motorcycle.
All right, so I've gone ahead, I've done all this. One last question. Tell me what happens if I don't take care of this and do this maintenance before I store my bike?
Well, you end up with rusty components. The biggest trouble usually is fuel system. Old gas, rusty tanks,
Gums
plugged
things
up
up.
cars.
We want to help people avoid those kind of problems. We want this bike ready to go come springtime, don't we?
Yep, it's much easier.
All right, hey Jeff, thanks a lot.
bet.
We appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you.
Thanks for watching. For the AMSOIL Information Series, I'm Rob Stenberg. We'll see you next time.